Hey guys, welcome back to Learning Tarot with Robin. Today's video we will be discussing the suit of wands. So the suit of wands is associated with the element of fire. The suit of wands overall represents passion, inspiration and willpower. It is thought that the wands give people the creative energy they need for creation of all sorts of things. The wands also bring energy into any situation, and therefore they're also associated with action, ambition and making plans. On the negative side of things, the wands can also signify recklessness and lack of direction, and a lot of these cards have that theme. So far I've gone through the suit of cups and the suit of swords. If you haven't seen the last two videos, you should probably go back and watch them first, and those videos might give you more of an insight into the basics of tarot as a whole. However, as always, I will quickly run through what upright and reverse means in relation to the cards. So as I start off with the Ace of Wands, upright, it means creation, willpower and inspiration, and desire. So that means when the card is in the right position. However, when it's upside down, or as we call it, reversed, it can mean lack of energy, lack of passion, and boredom. So a lot of the time the reverse meaning may be the opposite of the upright meaning. However, that is not always true, so I will quickly run through all of the reverse positions as well, so you get a full spectrum as to what all the cards mean, whatever position they may be in. With that being said, let's move on to the rest of the suit of wands. The Two of Wands upright can mean planning, making decisions, or leaving home. However, reversed, it means fear of change, playing safe, or bad planning in general. The Three of Wands upright can mean looking ahead, expansion, or rapid growth of something. Reversed, however, it may mean obstacles, delays, or frustration. The Four of Wands upright means community, home, and celebration. However, reversed, it can mean lack of support, transience, and home conflicts. The Five of Wands upright can mean competition, rivalry, or conflict. However, reversed, it can mean avoiding conflict or respecting differences. The Six of Wands upright can mean victory, success, or public reward. However, in the reverse position, it can mean excess pride, lack of recognition, or punishment for something. The Seven of Wands upright can mean perseverance, being defensive, or maintaining control. And reversed, it can mean you may have given up, you may have destroyed confidence, or you may feel overwhelmed. The Eight of Wands upright can mean rapid action, movement, or quick decisions. Reversed, it can mean panic, waiting, or you could be slowing down. The Nine of Wands upright can mean resilience, grit, or being the last one standing. And reversed, it can mean exhaustion, fatigue, or questioning your motivations. The Ten of Wands upright can mean accomplishment, responsibility, or burden. Reversed, it can mean inability to delegate, overstressed, or burnt out. The Page of Wands upright can mean exploration, excitement, or freedom. However, reversed, it can mean lack of direction, procrastination on a task, or creating conflict. The Knight of Wands upright can mean action, adventure, or fearlessness. However, reversed, it can mean anger, impulsiveness, or recklessness. The Queen of Wands upright can mean courage, determination, and joy. Reversed, it can mean selfishness, jealousy, or insecurities. And finally, the King of Wands upright can mean looking at the bigger picture, being a leader, or overcoming challenges. And reversed, it can mean being impulsive, overbearing, or unachievable expectations. And that is the suit of wands. It's important when you get one of these cards to value your creativity, check in on it, and make sure you are continuing to be creative. As well as that, it's also important to check in to make sure that you have a direction that you're going in life. These cards remind us to keep our passion, our inspiration, and our willpower. In the next video, we will be talking about the suit of pentacles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!